Initially, I was recording interviews primarily for use in classrooms or casual use by kids at home. And, you know, a kid in Hong Kong knew very little about a kid in Paraguay, and it was a nice way to introduce. And then the pandemic happened, and suddenly I couldn't travel around the world anymore. And a Zoom interview, although it's nice, isn't as, you just don't have the warmth, right? You don't have the eye contact in the same way. So I started listening and thinking and talking to Bob. And that ended up becoming a relationship that was broader than just, hey, here's a few ideas. Um, Initially, it was teachers. I felt that the teachers weren't listening to the kids. But then as I began to understand public school in more detail, it's like, wait, no, no. The teacher's
Mhm.
intention is absolutely where I think it ought to be based on what the kids are saying. And it's not really the principals, it's so who is it, right? So you end up going up and down the scale. There are older high school kids who will totally absorb this book and go, that's what now I understand how I'm supposed to learn and how that fits into a marketplace. Teachers, I think, will find it very beneficial because it provides another path. It makes sense of what they've been thinking, principals say. But when you get to the governance level, to school districts and to the state commissioner of education's office, that's a very different dynamic because those people control much more of what is taught and how it's taught. Um, and I think that that's a very important, but they don't exist in a vacuum. Parents are all around them, policymakers are all around them. So, in many ways, we're writing to all of those different people saying, please work together. Listen to if you're an adult, listen to the kids. If you're a kid, don't be afraid of speaking up and saying, I don't know why we're learning this. Can we please learn that instead? I don't want to not learn. I just want to learn things that are relevant and useful and important to me.